this quietly, but this is the first time it's been said out loud. Well, first of all, MSNBC, you evidently have not been watching the War Room well enough. But more importantly, I think that's what you call a cover-up. Starts with MSNBC, but it runs all the way to the top. The top being 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Whoever may be running the show there, and by the way, Mayorkas, you're included in that too. We're going to focus a little bit on the fires. We have some guests, some people who are actually out in California right now, in Los Angeles. But I played that clip. You know, we focused a lot on immigration in today's morning show. But because there is such a strong parallel with the fires, right? This idea of resources being under-resourced, like I said yesterday. How long have we always asked ourselves, is it a result of intentionality trying to destroy this country, or is it a result of incompetence? And that operative word there, or, I guess, suggests that they're mutually exclusive, but I think you're seeing on full display right now in California that it's intentional incompetence. Just like it was on the southern border, just like it has been in Ukraine, just like it has been in the Middle East, just like it has been with the trade deals and the endless forever wars that have plagued this country for decades. Right? What you are seeing now, it's not merely a natural disaster. It is a complete and utter political failure. Completely at the hands of Democrats. Right? Because it's quite funny. There's never any shortage of resources. And I know you probably thought I was going to say to send overseas to Ukraine or Israel or Taiwan or whatever country that's not the United States of America. But there's never any shortage of resources to what? Fill your children and grandchildren's classrooms full of creepy, grooming, pedophilic, transgender promoting books like Genderqueer, right? There always seems to be enough money in the budget to do that. Sure, there's enough money in the budget to what? Give illegal aliens transgender surgeries, including the ones in prison? Right? There's never a question of resources when it comes to their woke fetishes, and I probably use that word intentionally. Oh, but sorry, I guess I'm a little high maintenance if I want my fire hydrants to actually have water, or I think that firemen should be able to fight fires, not with designer handbags like they're doing right now in California. I'm sure you guys have seen the videos. Firemen, I don't know where the hoses are. Maybe they shipped them all over to Ukraine. That's not just a joke. They were literally doing that less than a year ago. But they're dumping barrels of water, sorry, not barrels, handbags of water to try to put out fires. I think they call that third world. Speaking of water, I want to play two clips from MSNBC admitting that basically none of the fire hydrants are working, and this lovely, shall we say, DEI hire who gets paid, I think, $750,000 a year to make sure that water is indeed running and working in the Los Angeles area. Somehow she's still not out of a job. Let's roll these two clips.
We saw an apartment building engulfed in flames. I saw the fire engine pull up this afternoon, a fire captain have one of his firefighters attach a hose to a hydrant, and that hose didn't fill up, Alex. And I asked the captain, out of every 10 hydrants you attach to today, on average, how many are you getting full water from? He says little to none. And it was at that point that really the whole crew stopped, looked up at this apartment building, and they realized there was nothing they could do.
We ran out of water in the first tank at about 4:45 p.m. yesterday. We ran out of water in the second tank about 8:30 p.m. and the third tank about 3 a.m. this morning.
Little to none. Let that sink in. I don't know. Personally, that's about the amount of confidence that I have in Gavin Newsom and Karen Bass and the slate of true intellectuals outrunning this whole operation so wonderfully in California. Little to none, I guess, is also the amount of confidence or belief that I have that Joe Biden actually won the 2020 election. I think they've now declared a state of emergency. Funnily enough, the FEMA director, the one who did a really good job, or the fill-in, or sorry, I was confusing the Secret Service there because they've also done such a wonderful job of keeping this country safe. The FEMA director, the one who oversaw the botched North Carolina flood response. By the way, I think they're already getting ready to kick out some North Carolinians from hotels there. Don't think Ukraine's getting the same treatment, but she is, I think, arriving into Los Angeles today. Last time I checked, it's Thursday. I get it. It's not Ukraine. It's not a foreign country. So if you can't grift off of it, right? If Hillary Clinton couldn't have made a quick buck off of Benghazi, why are you going to get off your ass and do anything?